What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy Isaac, man. How y'all doing? Man? If you ain't seen my last two reactions, y'all go head over and watch those, man. I reacted to Cardi B responding to Kanye saying she was an industry plant, and the one before that I reacted to King Sid's boxing match in Florida, man. They was both lit. I'm saying you enjoyed both of those reactions, so y'all go tune into that, man. Also, head over to my main channel and sub up over there, man. I just dropped a prank yesterday. You feel me? It's lit, man. Y'all go tune in, show some love to it. It's just Isaac, ISAAC. You feel me? And yeah, man, that's it. But today we got DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? Why they pushing this on us? Question mark. DJ Academics reacts to BOBBI ALTHOFF in the Script Club with Sukihana, I'm assuming. But yeah, man, I ain't really got too much to say about it, man. Bobby, shout out Bobby. She been going crazy. I know she been getting dragged. She been getting dragged by the culture on Twitter. Yeah, they like she just a white girl that used the culture to go up and acts like her whole thing is like acting awkward around black folk. I guess that's what they dragging her for. But me personally, I'm not gonna lie. Like I enjoy her interviews, yeah. Me personally, I don't got no problem with her interviews. It's kind of like Funny Marco style, but she gave the nod to Funny Marco when she got him on the podcast too. So it's like Funny Marco don't got an issue with it. I don't see an issue with it either, y'all. But BOBBI ALTHOFF, I seen her at Drake concert standing there looking awkward as hell, like she ain't know the song. I guess she was in character, but I'm assuming it's gonna be something similar like that to this. If she's in the strip club with Sukihana, this is like two worlds colliding, nigga. It's like a fucking crossover episode.
Some seasoned salt, something. Okay. Now, a video came out. Apparently, they were in Blue Flame, and she's with Sukihana. It's a strip club.
They got the unseasoned chicken shorty with Sukihana in the strip club.
She's always like acting like she doesn't know what's going on. And Sukihana and them is whatever.
Man, she's smiling, man. Y'all can tell she be in character. Y'all be being a little too harsh on the little white girl, man.
Okay. Now I'm gonna be very honest with you.
She's in character, man.
Acts, and you know, listen, I'm not.
I get it though. I guess I get it.
Clearly, I've done.
Me personally, I just don't see the biggest problem with it.
I'm also the optics of shit. Also is very important, and you know what the optics of this kind of felt like to me. It felt like, and I don't think we see this reverse. It felt like black people almost damn near being a caricature of themselves, trying to convince or trying to explain their world to a white woman for validation. Okay. Clearly, the bitch don't go to strip club. Why the fuck you got her there? Clearly. She, you know, when she's interviewing everybody, it almost comes across condescending because she acts like she doesn't understand, respect, or care about your culture. But
yeah, this is true. That's the only thing I will say. It does come across a little condescending because it's like every single black star she has that pulls up is like she just acts like she doesn't get it or she either doesn't know who the hell they are. But me personally, I know that's a part of her act. I know that's a part of her joke. Like, you're not sitting here telling me you don't know who the hell Drake is, bro. Like, come on, stop
only
it.
Black people that seem to try
she not old either, y'all. She like 25, ain't she?
With what we do. I don't see, like, go to any traditional Caucasian events or whatever. You don't see them trying to, like, make the black guy feel comfortable in their environment. They're usually saying, fuck it. They don't even give it. Actually, don't even want y'all there. But
imagine they bring their token black guy to the.
When you put a bunch of black people around this BOBBI ALTHOFF girl, it's not only just her. Around around any white person that they feel have influence or I don't know. Maybe there's a power.
I don't know, y'all. It's funny as hell to me. Just this whole image.
And I've been noticing this, and I'm like, damn. You know, it's kind of like us black people trying to convince the awkward white American that, oh, it's like begging them to come in our world almost. I don't know. Like, I might be reading too much into this.
It's like, come
Because
fuck
I
with
just can't
us.
understand the optics of
We
why the
lit.
fuck is she in the strip club if she doesn't want to be in the strip club, and if her attitude, and I get it, like she's playing a character, but if her character is basically saying that she gives off I don't want to be here vibes. She doesn't give off white girl trying to be down vibes. That's completely different, right? Like we all know the white girl trying to be down. She's just trying to get like one of the brothers, one of the sisters. This seems like, hey, impress this white girl enough that she could take her guard down. And by the way, her guard of awkward is also a little condescending because she's like, oh, this is what y'all animals do. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm looking.
Y'all animals is crazy, bro.
Okay? I might be looking too much into it. Somebody says, she's not trying to be down, so it's a problem. No, that's not the problem. The problem is, if you're not interested in this culture, why the fuck are these moments continuing to happen? And why in every fucking video it now feels that every African American artist seems to be trying to get you to get comfortable? You get what I mean?
I
Like,
get it,
it's
yeah.
everybody trying to get her to get comfortable. She's always giving off the energy.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like, yeah. It's like they're trying to. It seems like they're trying too hard to make her comfortable at the same time, like Ak was saying. But it's like they don't even have to do that, if we're being honest. Because it's like, if we're being completely honest, her whole brand is built off of black folk, like lit black people. Like, without, who was her biggest interviews? Drake, Lil Yachty, Tyga, Offset. I think Mark Cuban was like her only non-black interview that went like crazy, right? So we trying to like make sure she feel comfortable and all that, but it's like, make her down and all that, but
go back to go do your shit on TikTok.
She kind of needs us, man, to keep her brand going.
In the fucking strip club.
But like I said, man, I know she playing a character.
The trying to fuse both worlds comes off cringy to me because it feels like
it's like a crossover episode.
A woman who
Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner. If you know, you know.
And probably is a little like icky towards it. You're trying to get this person to accept you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like she's. I'm saying that if she was in these environments, like, oh shit, I want to learn. I want to. Damn, okay, like, oh, that's lit. I can't really dance like that, but I'm gonna try. Nah, none of that. She's on this shit like, okay, this is awkward. This is what y'all do. This is what y'all call fun. It's condescending a little bit. I think.
Only reason I had
could be wildin'.
Kind of an issue with it was because
we don't see this opposite.
She went out of her way to say like how awkward Yachty was and how weird it was to be around him. When it's like that's your whole persona, so it's like I didn't get that comment.
So why she got to learn and participate?
But overall,
I didn't say she
I don't see the huge issue.
Your fucking attitude and your character, which at this point it's getting a little stale, and that's why I think Offset read her. Bruh.
Yeah, Offset came at her ass. That shit was hilarious.
Interested in these environments, don't go. I think at this point the optics is that these black people are trying to convince you to fuck with them for who they are, while you seemingly have no interest. That's my thing. That's all I think. Like, somebody said, I don't know if am I like not connected? Let me go look on YouTube. Maybe I'm not connected with what I'm saying. I'm not knocking what she does. I'm just saying, okay, you do the act in these like podcasts, but you've been doing this thing consistently, and now we're at the point to wonder like, why is Sukihana like fucking doing the most when you seem like you don't want to be there?
Bro, a Sukihana
Like
interview
at
would go
first, like when she was at the
crazy if
drink
she
concert, I'm
dropped
like,
it on
oh,
that
okay.
channel though.
Some like dragged her to a
If she
drink
put
concert. She
that
does an interview.
in
All
the
right,
works, that shit would go
that's not her
crazy. I could already see all the clips on
At
Twitter.
this point, it's like, bitch, why are
Her
you
or Sexy Red getting interviewed by Bobby, that shit would go ultra viral. Fucking mega stupid viral.
My assessment could be wrong. Somebody said she ain't do that to Dave Portnoy. Yeah, yo, her demeanor when it's around Caucasian-esque things.
Yeah, she
it's
acts
always a little
normal.
smug. It's always a little like whatever, but
She
it's
laughing
not like,
all type of shit when she around when she's around her people.
Again, that's just my take. I do believe that she's going to probably pivot soon, or try to have a little bit more substance to it, and that'll probably be her participating or something of the sort. Because at this point, it just looks weird. Okay. You know the next level where she's gonna be. It's gonna be her and like Sexy Red, and I guarantee people are gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be okay. You're trying
to get
a middle-aged white Taylor Swift girl into the ghetto black ratchet, tatted up face girl that black people like. And I'm not opposed to those interactions unless those interactions seemingly comes across like the black person begging the white person to please understand us and accept us. That looks weird.
Yeah, I feel like it might be better with Sexy Red though, y'all, than Sukihana, because it kind of does look like Sukihana trying to get her to like accept it. One thing I always liked about Sexy Red is that she doesn't give a shit. Like, she's going to be herself. She ain't gonna be like trying to force her personality. Like, you could tell, like, Sexy Red, she just a real St. Louis bitch. Like, she just a real trench hood bitch. Like, she don't give a fuck. Like, that's just her. So, like, if she really pulled up the Bobby interview, she gonna be her. She not gonna overdo it. She not gonna be trying too hard. It's gonna be natural. That shit'd be funny though. I think I'd low key rather see her do it with Sexy Red, but either way, with Sukihana, it'll go viral too. That shit'd probably be good for Sukihana's career too.
Something about Bobby Althoff, and according to him, he had a question he wanted to ask people, and he said, "How long before we see Bobby throw some Me Too allegations or accusations against some rappers she has interviewed?"
I thought about that, yeah.
This is a slippery slope. I think so too.
It's a pretty good point. Only because all the rappers, like, they be flirting with her. Like, that's like a thing in every interview, and she always like makes like stank faces and shit. Like, she's just like disgusted or some shit.
Body energy already.
I can see it.
Here's the thing, and we all know. No disrespect to my white queens who watch me, but we all know the white woman's cry. As soon as they stop being the victim, they got to say something that they're again the victim, right? So the moment like shit's not going her way and people start like clowning her, she's gonna flip the fucking switch and be like, this nigga made me uncomfortable, this nigga was weird, he tried to hit me up, he was kind of more blah blah blah. Again, not saying no it happens, but I think we have a good set of events we could recollect. It's the Karen type of vibes.
I wouldn't call Bobby a Karen though. I could definitely see her doing some of that shit though, but like,
basically say you're the victim. Karen. That's it. Michelle says they're trying to turn her out. They're not trying to turn her out. Put it like this. Put it like this. Alright. Hold on. I'm glad whoever just said that. I'm glad whoever just said that. Okay? Alright. Go to Bobby's channel. Well, actually, don't go. Just watch me go to it. So if you go to Bobby's channel, you're going to notice her biggest views comes from, it's usually when she's sitting with niggas. right? Because that's the dynamic. So it's nobody trying to turn her out. She realizes that she is the epitome of middle white American women. I know you think most middle white American women are into hip hop. They're not. They love Taylor Swift. That's why there's millions of them that are Swifties. Okay?
This
so
is
she
true.
represents more of them, right? Now, her world is, again, maybe it's just content, but she realizes colliding with hip hop is where the magic is. Watch her on, I've watched a few of her stuff. Her episodes with white people, Her episodes with niggas, lit. Why do you think that is?
Millions
it's
of views.
It's the cultural difference that's driving it. Look at the views. 4 days ago with Offset, 1.4 million. I didn't even know she did something.
Charlie Puth.
I don't even know
2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's Charlie Puth.
Shaq got 1.3. Got 5.1 with Tyga. And J
Anyway,
Balvin only got
notice, other than
900K.
Mark Cuban,
Like,
for the most part, anytime
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
White people, it's kind of like
Mark Cuban is the only like non-black one that went up crazy for real.
You'll realize that
that's the whole
her
dynamic.
shtick is kind of the cultural differences between the two. She's not just only an awkward girl. She's an awkward girl to shit that is just not culturally familiar, or people that are not culturally familiar to her. This is why she's acting like she doesn't know any of the black artists. I don't know who the Migos are. I don't know who even set this interview up. Why am I talking to you?
I don't like that part of her interviews when she act like, I don't even know how we're here.
You know what I mean?
Your people reached out to me. I didn't want to do this. Like, all right, buddy. That's one thing I don't like.
Again, I don't even know how
you know damn well what you're doing.
You know, her shtick is kind of playing up on race a bit, and this is why you're seeing her in those clubs, if you ask me. Now, does that mean I'm upset that it's working for her? No. I'm just pointing out what the obvious is and what I believe is happening all over the place. Do you get what I mean?
Get what you mean, Ak. In my personal opinion, I don't got no big problem with it, but it's like, it's there. I see it for sure.
Holy shit! Thank you. It took us a while, but we got here. Any more topics we didn't get to, chat?
All right, y'all. I think that's the end of this one. But yeah, my closing thoughts on this one, y'all. Like I said, I don't have no real big problem with Bobby. Me personally, I'm subscribed. I enjoy her interviews, bro. I think they're funny as hell. Like the Drake interview, my first impression on it was one of the funniest interviews I ever watched. Nigga, I was high as hell. Don't do drugs, kids. I quit. You know what I'm saying? But when that interview came out, that shit was one of the funniest interviews I ever seen, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I see what she doing, and I don't have a big problem with it personally. But I see why other people wouldn't enjoy her trying to downplay or act like she doesn't know what's going on in the culture when she's benefiting from it hugely. Clearly, you know a fucking Drake song. Like, let's just be real here. Like, everyone knows Drake, bro. Come on. But yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about it, y'all. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I can understand why other people do. So that's all I got to say, y'all. As always, if you enjoyed this video, scroll down, leave a like, man. And yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.